Oh my god. It's a baby.
No.
It is. My heart is like racing right now.
We're on the road. Our second annual anniversary trip.
Dos.
Second wedding anniversary. Last year Mel had the idea, because COVID was still kind of underway, to do a big camping trip for our anniversary, and we went to Upper Michigan, did Mackinac, sand dunes, and it ended up being such a good time. Mel said, why don't we do this every year? Why don't we just go to some new great place in the U.S. and camp? So
Yeah,
here we are.
Here we are. We are heading to the Smoky Mountains.
In a continuation of Mel's series about setting up pillow sheets in the camper. How's it going?
I wanted to do this yesterday and I forgot. So now it's 10 o'clock at night in the middle of nowhere.
We just got into our harvest host a bit late. We were supposed to get here before sundown. Luckily they were accommodating. So we're just getting set up for the night so we can get up early and take off. Didn't bother leveling, which is kind of driving my OCD a bit nuts, but I'll survive. It was a pretty easy drive in. And yeah.
I'm good just like this.
The Garmin came in and saved us again. The Garmin saved us again. The harvest host said, make sure you go this route and take this because it's just safer for your RV to avoid narrow winding roads. Google wanted us to go down the narrow winding road. RV Trip Wizard kind of gave us mixed results. It ultimately chose the same thing as Garmin, but Garmin right out the gate said, nope, go all the way down, and actually wanted us to take the same exit that the harvest host recommended. So
It worked out.
I don't think I'm returning it just based on these 3 interactions in the past hour. That saved us a huge bunch of headaches. Bunch of huge headaches? I'm tired.
We're not sure.
We'll find out in the morning. We are up. It is 7 a.m. Slides in. Mel's got her morning tea. I've got my pre-workout I drink in the morning. And we're leaving what we think is New Richmond Heights. We forgot to look it up. To continue our journey towards the Rockies. So
We're not going to the Rockies.
well,
We're just taking a longer 4-hour drive.
we're just zigging and zagging to the Smokys.
But yes. Here we go.
So to our first rest stop.
Let's go, kids.
all set up and we're headed in for lunch. We were walking to Alamo Steakhouse. It was just something Mel found with good ratings, so we're gonna check it out. Then
I never said it was good ratings.
Oh, oops. And it doesn't have views. That makes me more concerned. Typically Mel picks things that have good views. This doesn't, so. All right, well, who knows what we're having? It could be just a stomach ache today. 100 proof straight moonshine. She said it starts fires, fights, and families all on the same night.
Ending up on the lawn. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Actually, want to stop here real quick? Because why not?
We were on our way back down from the hike. We hiked up to Laurel Falls. It probably only took us about 15 to 20 minutes to get up there. Yeah. We saw the falls and it was really, really pretty.
It was beautiful.
The hike is, Mel said, rated easier and it's okay for kids. I would say that it probably is fine, but we saw a lot of people of all shapes, sizes, and ages struggling to get up the hill.
It is a little steep. Not bad though. Rated. They say that this is rated one of the most popular, and I can see that because it's 10 o'clock now and there's a lot of people going up there.
Yeah.
But get here early. Parking is very limited. And because Smoky Mountains is free entry, this is one of the most visited national parks. So just keep that in mind when you're planning on doing a lot of stuff, because things can get backed up pretty quickly.
Yeah, we got here around 9, and on the way up we passed a few groups of people, but there really wasn't that many people.
No.
We definitely passed a lot more on our way down.
Definitely fun to do. It's an easy hike, but we're gonna go get our passport stamped and then go find another trail.
We're currently on
Chimney Top Trails, which so far 10 out of 10 would recommend. A little more strenuous than the other one, which I believe if you look on the apps it even says that, so beware of that.
a little bit more effort, but this is a really nice hike.
Yeah,
the Chimney
I believe
Tops.
If you look at it, I think it's considered like strenuous or hard.
I wouldn't say it's too bad yet.
On her sites, it for other people. I don't know.
Not for us.
Not for us. We can do that.
We'll cut back in when we're up there going.
I already am. the strenuous part, I get it.
There was a couple of big stairs.
You think that you're in shape. You think that working out every day is good.
Round is a shape.
Round is a shape, and I am it.
So we continue to meet the increasing difficulty. So if you are not somewhat physically fit, don't do this. It's okay so far for us. We're finally a little winded, but it's also our second hike, and it's lunchtime, so we're hungry. So we're almost there.
I did put makeup on this morning. I don't feel like I did.
So we are coming back down the trail. We made it up, and we're gonna check and double check later, but I think it took us about an hour. The watches kept stopping because we kept stopping to take photos, but roughly an hour. We're flying back down at this point, but it was really cool. Once you get up there, there's a bunch of seats essentially where you can see the other mountains and clouds, and then off to your side is one of the chimney tops, which unfortunately is closed, so we couldn't keep hiking, but it was still really beautiful to see.
It is absolutely stunning. If you ever have the chance, do it, because it's a tough hike.
Yeah, us from an hour ago that said this wasn't too bad. Once you get to the upper third, it gets rough. Hard. At that point, you're tired. But the payoff was really good. This is not an easy hike, though. It's not horrible, not the worst thing you're gonna do.
I'm tired.
But we're both pooped, so.
And hungry.
It's worth it, and we're gonna keep heading down. So we're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, checking out a guy who's making some food that's out of bounds. Welcome to downtown Flavortown.
I worked for this.
Gotta get the hunch. So we made a last-minute decision to make a mad dash to do the scenic drive at Cades Cove. The best times per the internet to see bears is 7 to 10 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. So we're about an hour away. We grabbed the dogs, threw them in the car, and we are off.
I want to see a bear.
The visitor center closes at 6, so we don't get our stamp, but that's fine. It's more about the view. So we're hoping this doesn't bite us in the booty, because it does close at sundown, and we should be fine, but we don't really know.
The girls are officially in the Smoky Mountains. Say hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Oh my God, it's a baby. Where is it? There he is. Oh my God.
It's just a little baby.
Oh my God.
Hey, no.
It is. My heart is like racing right now. Look at me. Hey.
So we just got back a little bit ago from Cade's Cove Scenic Loop. It was more than Mel could hope for. She all week has said, actually 2 weeks, I just want to see a bear, just want to see a bear. All day today during the hike, want to go see a bear, want to see a bear.
I kept calling them and they weren't coming.
The closest place to us was Cade's Cove. That was recommended to see bears, but it was an hour away. Most national parks don't allow dogs, but luckily Cade's Cove on their site says like they can come with you, they just can't come out of the car. So we threw the pups in there very last minute and decided to make the hour-long trek over there.
After we had been gone all day.
Got super lucky and stumbled upon a bear, and Mel was just awestruck.
I cried a little. And I'm proud.
She was trying to hold the camera still without crying at the same time. All Mel has been saying for months since we planned this trip is she wants to see a bear, so I'm glad she got to see a bear so we can all sleep well tonight. Tomorrow we are up early to go horseback riding. Mel has also never been and really wants to go. I went once years ago, so she found somewhere nearby in the national park that does horseback riding, so we're going to pack up and go riding. What are your expectations, or what are you hoping to get out of horseback riding?
Goodness, I just want to touch them.
Okay, well then we don't need to go horseback riding to touch them. We can go to any...
I don't know. I just want to ride a horse.
Well, I guess that's
knocked that off my bucket list. I've never done that. One ate my hair. I'm so happy right now. You don't even understand.
Oh, I was just trying to eat your hair. So we're gonna do that, and then who knows what comes after that? Maybe our anniversary dinner, but we're gonna see. How was your first horse ride ever?
It was amazing. I had so much fun. Daisy May was who I had.
I had Dottie, which my grandma used to be referred to as Dottie. Maybe that was a sign, because it did try to bite me.
Daisy was a grazer. And lazy.
Lazy grazer?
Yes.
Yeah, Mel's horse was eating a lot. Mine kept trying to, but I was much more vigilant after months of puppy training. Foresight. Head would start to turn, I'm like, eh. So at one point the horse really tried, and Mel looked back and saw it, and as the horse was trying to eat, I'm really, really pulling back on the reins, and it... He's trying so hard. It's like Ella. Oh, that was funny. Mouth is just open the whole time. It was really funny. It just couldn't. So at some point it got really clearly tired of my bullshit. So he just turned around and kind of nipped me in the leg. It was fine. Didn't hurt. Oh, keep going. Hey. Ow. Ow, just bit me. Oh, ouch. And then just stopped walking altogether as everyone else went on. Other than that, and that was just at the end, it was really good. They're pretty much on auto. They do their own thing, and as long as you don't let them eat food, or don't let them graze, because they said there's some stuff up there that's harmful for them. It was smooth sailing.
It was amazing. It was so much fun.
Was it everything you'd hoped for?
It was. And in the Smokys.
In the Smokys.
That's cool.
Yeah, we got to ride horses in the mountains. Mel got to ride her first horse ever in the mountains, which was really cool.
It was awesome. It was so fun.
It was $50 per person. They took some good photos. Those were $30 to get them on a USB, which we did. So this was a lot of fun, and honestly, if we were in the area, I'd probably do it again. Maybe do one of the longer rides for advanced. But I really enjoyed it.
Ton of fun.
Now what?
Daisy May! All right.
I'm going to give you a boost up, all right, dog?
Well, it's all downhill from here. We are more than halfway up. Mel has already seen 2 bears today, so she's really enjoying life.
And I rode a horse.
And she rode a horse, so we're gonna continue up.
Is it?
How you doing?
I'm good. And it's like I've never seen outside. Well, that's a sound. So I'm gonna go. We weren't gonna do this trail because we had another option, but we did this one anyways. We saw 2 bears, an awesome waterfall, so take the path, take the tumble.
No, I mean, we had planned on doing this one, but someone we met yesterday at the campground pool had said it was okay, but she'd prefer to do this other trip, which I'm sure is still nice, but this one was a bit shorter, so we decided to go just because we were horseback riding this morning. And even when you look at the pictures online, you see the rainbow falls, you're like, that looks cool.
They do say when the sun hits it at a certain point in the afternoon, there are rainbows.
So the pictures online look okay. It is beautiful in person, which is why you should just get out and do these things.
Just do it.
Can't even really see us. It is 5 in the morning. We are up early, set our alarms for 4, got up, let the dogs out, packed our bags, and we are headed to Clingman's Dome. Mel only tells me that 3 times a day, maybe more. Sunrise is at 6:45. It's about an hour drive from the campground and a 15 to 20 minute hike. Mel had read it's one of the best sunrises you can see.
Hopefully we got a clear day, which I think we do because I can see some stars, but we'll see.
I think I had also read it's all the highest.
Continue on Parkway.
It's the highest peak you can go to here in the Great Smokies, which is cool. The thing I'm actually more nervous about than anything is the driving through the national park when it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Lots of animals all over the place, and I would prefer they're all over the place, not all over my truck. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing about sunrise and sunset, really, if you want to see those things, is driving in the dark.
Yeah. So we're up early. We are both tired.
Yes.
And I'm sure it'll be worth it. We are up here in the clouds. Adventure log.
Brr.
Day 3. It is dark. It's about 6 a.m. Moon's still up. Visibility's low, other than the car. We begin our short hike.
Clingman's Dome, only a 0.5 mile paved hike to be above the clouds at the highest peak in the Smoky Mountains. Being on top of the world was as if time stood still, while the handful of us waited in peace and quiet. It was as if the silence was some unwritten rule. We stood in awe of this national park's beauty, just patiently waiting for the start of a brand new day.
Wrapped up our last day in the Smokies. This was a great trip. It was our 2nd anniversary trip, and like I said earlier, I didn't really know what to expect because I just drive and help plan the stops, and Mel really plans the trip, and she did a phenomenal job. This was great.
This was an awesome trip. It was way more than I ever imagined it would turn out to be, because I really was kind of stressed about it, of figuring out what hikes to do. Are we doing the right things? Are we going to the right restaurants? Are we in the right areas? Are we seeing everything that we need to see? But it all turned out perfect in the end. I think it worked for us. We did a lot of hikes, realized that we like hiking way more than we ever thought we did. We don't care for tourist traps, I guess.
The strip, the main areas.
The main strips, it's not for us, which we've kind of found that out.
Well, we've known that.
We've known that, but really the last couple trips that we've gone on, we've been like, eh. And the hikes here are phenomenal.
I think the thing that was different is typically we're used to going somewhere where there's a trail or there's a hike. I think the thing that was kind of hard for us, this is the first place we've been to where there's multiple hikes, multiple trails, and varying difficulty. So it's not just like you show up and you do the trail no matter the difficulty. It's picking a variety of things, and not only how difficult, how long.
How's the view?
How's the view?
Like,
what's the payoff?
Yeah, are you seeing the right things? Are you going to the right places? And I think that's what was really stressful for me, because I always want the best for our trip. And it worked out great.
Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter, because the truth is it's not about the destination, it's about the people. I know that sounds sappy, but like, as much as we got to see 2 waterfalls and bears and everything else, we talked all the way up, we talked all the way down, we struggled the way up together, we struggled, well, there's no struggle going down, you're like, woo, yeah, well that was easy, it wasn't that bad, because everything's good in hindsight, but, it's one of those things that don't get analysis paralysis in the planning. I am someone that gets that all the time, so I'll tell Mel just to pick. And then ultimately, in this case, Mel's like, I don't know which one I want to do. I'm like, what are our options? And we just talked out and just picked whatever we could, based on time and other factors. So it all worked out well. We stayed at the Pigeon Forge KOA, which was really nice. We used their lazy river quite a bit.
Yes.
It's really close to town. It's only 5 to 7 minutes from the entrance of the national park system. So this was a fantastic campground. This was a beautiful trip. We lucked out and had really good weather. And
perfect weather, no rain, no nothing.
I would
it was great.
Really recommend the Smokys, whether you're wanting to if you want to drive through them, I think you'd have a really good time.
Yeah.
Just stop off, get to some of the viewing points, and enjoy the scenery.
I mean, there's Smokys all around us.
Whether you want to just drive through and see everything and stop off at the viewpoints, I think you'd have a really good time. Or if you want to come in here, hike, really just see it from the mountain, you're going to enjoy yourself as well. If you like being outdoors, this is definitely a place to be. I'm glad we came. It was something we kind of just randomly picked. Mel randomly picked, flipping through a national park book, and that was kind of in range, 8 hours or less. And this was great.
Yeah.
So get out here and check it out. It's been a great time.
We're checking off the national parks.
And as we keep joking, now we have a smoking problem. We're addicted to the Smokys. We can't wait to come back and hike some more and really fuel our smoking problem.
Not in the way.